We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez,
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes,
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman,
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris,
Reach your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
and our good buddy Mahoney.
And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your dick's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. What's happening, everybody? We're back. It's Tuesday. That's a 4. So April 15th, 2025. And this is episode number 681 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. And joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
Tacos and sushi and antidepressants.
Kelly Harris is here. What's up, Kelly?
Why does that Kevin Smith potato seem racially insensitive?
And our good buddy Mahoney. What's up, Mahoney?
Lee, when you start the show, I think you should ask them what the date is. Like, why do you got to tell everybody the date? Make them tell you the date.
And then the date could be any date for them, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is an awesome responsibility of being like a placeholder. This is, we're chronicling the history of the world from a very specific, tiny viewpoint. one week at a time, ish. But,
Yeah. Here's another sign of the end times right here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, so
Damn near 15
yes.
years of shrieking into the darkness.
I very much agree with you, Kelly. But what is it? Is it the color of the ears and the nose insinuate
It's the color
like
of the
blackface,
potato
kind
in this, plus the lips, I think.
of? The lips, yeah.
But, it's not like it doesn't need the lips, for the beard around it. Like, it really is just unfortunate that it's on a potato and not any other fucking vegetable.
Yeah, why lips? Why didn't they just go with the beard as the piece?
The lips are
Baffling.
really what make it seem like...
Don't the potato heads always have mouths, right?
Right.
Do
But
they
they're
have
usually
little kissable
much
lips?
larger.
Right, but they always
It's a
have a
little
mouth. So they're trying to, like,
And that lip's always so sexy.
just a choice, I suppose, for the little guys, I guess. Because those are the little pop taters, I think, right? They're like
Yeah.
4 or 5 inches tall.
Tater tots.
Yeah, little tater tots.
Do the potatoes normally have the thick lips of a black man?
Asking for a friend.
So, the
Send
potatoes,
the picture to the government, Kelly. Get it investigated. Make Hasbro go testify in front of Congress.
Can I smooch all your taters?
Senator, I'm not Singaporean. And they're like, explain to me why this potato turns me on.
Explain to me why I find this potato so erotic.
Why is he holding up a bag of movies like he's at a PTA meeting? Whose movies is this? Someone order Uber Eats?
Yeah, maybe that's the side hustle. That's Silent Bob's side hustle. He does Uber Eats.
No, we know what his side hustle is.
It's
Isn't that
apparently
his main hustle?
Yeah,
Right.
that's his main
the
hustle.
bright green coat. His side hustle's being the Riddler, apparently.
He's the Rizzler?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
God damn it.
I've never heard the Rizzler talk.
The talk done poisoned your brain so much you heard Rizzler before Riddler. What happened to you? You got the talk brainworms.
Kelly, if you've never heard the Rizzler talk, I gotta find when he tries to say the word kaleidoscope.
Yes, find it. Send it to me.
I thought his gimmick was he didn't talk and just made the face, so I have never heard him talk.
Well, his gimmick is the face, yes, but he does also talk.
Okay, see, I thought it was a Silent Bob thing.
The thing he has become most famous for is the Rizzle face. But you only see him in the context of AEW, where they're just like,
when he's
do the face,
spamming the
do the
taunt.
face, do the face, do the face, do the face.
Spamming the taunt.
He is. He's straight up every
Just wiggling
time.
the stick.
Every time they're like, all right, you're on. He's like, oh,
He's
Rizzle,
doing,
Rizzle.
every single time.
And you can tell he gets frustrated.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do the face.
I don't want to do the
no,
face
fuck you.
anymore.
All you got is the face. The face brought you to the party. You do the face.
He's like, I just want to watch the wrestling. It makes me happy.
Yeah.
No, face monkey, do the face.
Leave me alone, Dad. I want to watch the wrestling.
Face monkey, go.
Big Show, Paul White, holding hands with the Rizzler, leading him down to the ring was one of the sweetest things I've ever seen in my life.
It was very funny. No BS, Paul White.
No, none. No BS.
Where the fuck's this video, Mahoney?
I'm looking.
You guys watching Daredevil? Cause
oh yeah, I need to do that,
it's
bro.
Good. Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
I feel so bad that we haven't started it, but it's like we know it's gonna be amazing, but we also know it's gonna be pretty heavy, right?
It's not light.
Yeah, so it's just kind of getting that mindset.
I still haven't gotten around to making a new Disney Plus account. One of these days I'll get there.
You'll get there. Oh, sweet, a magnet. So is it pretty good, Lee?
It's so good. It's great. Just the performances are great. The story is cool. I saw people that were bitching. They're like, "Oh, it's season 4. He doesn't even have the costume." And I'm like, "Go back to your fucking room. Like you're not getting the point. This isn't for you." No, it's great. They've done.
Kelly.
You posted it to Threads?
I did. My Threads account is a banger.
What the fuck is this?
This is the Rizzler trying to say the word kaleidoscope.
The link did not work for me. It went to...
Oh,
it's going to something else. Let me see if I can find it.
All right, what if I play the video and hold up my phone?
Let me see if I just have it saved.
All right, I got it.
He's got it.
Oh, I'm sure this is going to be...
Kentopoloscope. Kendopoloscope.
It's kaleidoscope. Oh, I'm sorry.
Kaleidoscope.
So kaleidoscopic. Oh, I got it.
Kaleidoscopic.
Can you try the next one?
Denbarato.
What? Denbarato.
Defibrillator. Defibrillator.
I don't think he can read.
Close.
Defibrillator.
Defibrillator.
Is that Charlie Kelly
Romantic.
from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Charlie Kelly's a grown man. This is a child. Of course you can't read kaleidoscopic.
Roman.
Why grow? It's gourmet.
Herb. Herb.
It's
So
herb.
is this guy on the left his dad? Just like shaming him?
Yeah.
Herb.
He's teaching him, Lee.
Grow.
Oh, we got this before. You just said it before.
Wait, what is it?
You said it before.
Gourmet. Gourmet.
I need this to stop.
Dyslexic as fuck.
I need it to stop.
Gourmet.
I hate it so much.
Gourmet.
Stop.
Look at him.
Oh my god,
When the
it's like him
dad's
being
"No,
waterboarded.
dummy, it's this word, and it's
All
not
right.
even the right word.
Kentopoloscope.
Kentopol escape.
He sounds like
Kaleidoscope.
that was a smoker's voice.
Yeah, he does kind of have a smoker's voice.
Oh god, that was physically painful.
Have you seen the video of the kid that loves fried chicken?
Oh man, I have not.
Is
All
it
right,
one of those fucking dorks?
I'm sending it right now, and It's very much. This kid is like 40 already.
Oh, I found it.
Yep.
Well,
there we go.
I'm here in the freezing cold getting free chicken sandwiches because the food tastes great. I mean, I mean, it's chicken. It's fried chicken. I like fried chicken.
That's like a 53-year-old man from Kenosha.
Every kid in Boston is
energy.
40.
It's fried chicken.
It's fucking fried chicken, buddy. It's fried chicken.
Well, food's great.
They're giving away fried chicken down at the park. Okay.
I'm standing out here in the freezing cold for some fried chicken.
So, Lee, Mahoney, are you watching Daredevil?
Yes, but I
Okay.
haven't seen the most recent Daredevil.
Okay.
I haven't seen the one from today. No, I haven't seen that one either.
So
Okay, then I haven't seen the 2 most recent Daredevils.
Okay. So they've managed to. They're doing the Mayor Fisk stuff. They've done the White Tiger trial. They did Muse. I mean, they've covered a lot of ground, and it's all been pretty damn good, man. It's been really solid. Like, the action is really good. Just there was something very cathartic too about watching Matt Murdock just scream "fuck you" to Bullseye's face. It was kind of amazing.
fuck you.
Yeah, because Bullseye is something else. They made him so much cooler than he was before. It's
Is it Colin Farrell again?
No.
Yes.
It's other guy.
Colin Farrell
Colin
plays
Farrell.
his dad.
Yeah. Colin Farrell plays his dad.
Bullseye Sr.
Yeah, Mr. Bullseye. But there's a phenomenal bit with Fisk. Without giving any context, he just is talking about how when he was. When I was a boy, I would get into fights with stronger, larger men. He goes this whole fucking spiel about how he used to, fight dudes bigger than him. And he's talking all this shit. And he's got like an axe while he's telling this story. And then he was like, I found that a weapon sometimes made it a fair fight. And he fucking throws an axe to this dude and then beat the piss out of him. It's fucking awesome. It's great. Really great.
I was thinking about that after I saw that, and I was like, an axe? Sure. I mean, I'd rather have an axe than no axe, but it's not like that's like an easy weapon to beat somebody up with,
No.
You gotta get the weight right, you gotta get the swing right, like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fighting chance. It's, a little more sporting. Exactly.
Better than nothing, but
Yeah.
I don't want to be swinging an axe at somebody.
No, but if
the
Kingpin's coming at me and he's like, would you like the axe or no? I'm going to be like, I think I'll take the axe, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to give the axe a shot.
The axe plays.
It's damn good. It's damn good. It's a little heavy, so you're not wrong about that, but it's fucking really good. Really, really good.
It's one of those Fortnite guns that you're like, I don't like this, but, off drop, I'll take it.
Oh, not a fan, huh?
Oh, he's talking about an axe.
Oh, the axe. Okay.
Yeah.
He's still
I'm
on
not
the
going to
axe.
carry it. When I find a hollow twister, I'm dropping it, but, take it for now.
Fucking hollow twister. But that's great. That's really good. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. So, I started watching Transformers Master Force on YouTube, and it's insane. It's one of those weird Transformers shows that came out in Japan like after it was over here, like between the regular shit and Beast Wars. They had like 3 or 4 series in Japan that were never over here. And so the first one was the Headmasters, and that one was produced, in Japan, exclusive for a Japanese audience, but basically looked like Transformers still. It's a lot of the same characters, a lot of the same worlds, like, Spike and Daniel still running around and shit like that. They look the same. It looks very much like the Transformers show that we've all seen. But then they get to Master Force, and it's set like an undeterminate time in the future from those series. So it's a pretty much whole new cast of characters on both sides. So it's very much its own thing. Like, they acknowledge that, like, the Headmasters are a thing or whatever. So it's not like a reboot, but it's like a soft reboot kind of deal. But It is 80s anime nonsense mixed with Transformers nonsense in a delightfully nonsensical way. Like, yes, the Decepticons are there and they're causing some shit, but the shit they're causing, Kelly, you're not gonna believe this, but they're trying to corrupt the youths.
What?
But luckily,
playing them chicken jockey videos.
But luckily, Kelly, the Autobots
They're probably
also
doing
have
library story times. That's what people are usually afraid of.
That's true.
The Autobots have youths on their side, you see. So the youths are trying to convert the mean kids back to the right ways, right? You know, so it's real 80s anime bullshit. But the main characters, like the Transformers, don't look like robots most of the time, right? So I was aware of the Pretenders toys. And the Pretenders toys were a little robot inside that transformed into a vehicle thing and a much larger like plastic shell, right? Like a thing that didn't look like a robot. The idea was that they were hiding as other shit, I guess. The show takes that and goes completely opposite with it. So they walk around looking like regular ass people until they, you know, Kamen Rider Henshin up and they look like a dude in an armor and stuff, which is what the Pretender shell toys look like. And then when shit gets real bad, they go Megazord and they grow into a giant robot and they are the regular Transformer and they fight. It's so batshit crazy, but I love it. It is so fun to watch. But I can't say it makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. But it's great. Would recommend.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah, if you're into if you're into either 80s anime bullshit or Transformers bullshit, you will enjoy it. If neither one of those things are interesting, I can't say you're going to have a good time. But if either one of those things you're like, "Oh, that sounds neat," then give it a shot.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. It's a very specific recommendation.
Kelly, did you watch the thing I sent you? The TikTok live of the person dressed as Ultraman fighting a giant armadillo monster?
I wasn't able to watch it because you needed to have the app to watch it.
Yeah, I was worried you wouldn't be able to actually click in and see it.
So I clicked on it and then clicked out and then clicked back in to see what was like the movement in the picture since it was last, and I figured out what was happening. It looked fun.
Yeah. It was a wild time.
It was like Kaiju Big Battle type shit.
Basically, it was like if you gift a pair of sunglasses, they have all these little, you know, emojis you can gift for various amounts of money. It's like, oh, if you gift the sunglasses, like Ultraman will rage against the monster, and if you gift like an ice cream cone, the monster will rage against Ultraman, and it was insane. It was just two dudes living their best lives out in a field somewhere, dressed up in costumes, beating the shit out of each other.
You know, when you say it like that, Mahoney, it almost sounds wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know if Kelly's going to be able to see this, but I bet he'd like it.
Yeah. I liked the idea of it.
What? So, last thing I want to talk about is I touched on it a bit when we were playing Fortnite last week, but Kelly didn't get to hear the story.
No, he didn't.
And there's a little bit of a postscript that I wanted to share for when we could
This story needed to be on the main show for sure.
Yeah. So, for Christmas, my lovely wife got me that sweet Chakojin Disney Megazord thing. It's the big, like, pastel colored Disney Megazord that turns into like the Disney Pals. It's neat. Weird shit. I like it. And, you know, it's like a nice piece. So, you know, it was living downstairs, right? Because we got some new tables and shit. So there's some cool shit downstairs, too. It's not all upstairs. It's kind of nice. Now then, not long before we left for Toy Fair, I took them all apart. And I had them kind of, you know, put up on the, you know, their individual little Disney character modes, right? Go to Toy Fair, come back. Maybe, you know, a couple days after Toy Fair, I go and I'm just looking around like, oh, fuck it, I'll put them back together. And I go to grab them, and I can't find Pluto. Pluto's not there. He's a leg. Can't have a one-legged Megazord. Who the fuck wants that? And so I'm looking around. I'm like, hey, anybody seen where's this Pluto? And Like, well, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I go, the Megazord leg. I mean, it's the dumb, pinkishly silver. It's you know what I know you know what I'm talking about. It's not there. I'm like, oh well, fuck, that sucks. And they helped me look around for it, and all this stuff. We can't find it.
They helped you look.
Oh,
They helped me look around for it and couldn't find it. And so then
Jax is like, I'll check in the fridge.
So like the next day, maybe a couple days later, whatever. Because I can't let it go because I looked pretty hard, and there's really nowhere that it should be that makes any kind of sense. So it's kind of I'm getting a little hot about it.
Did you check the Narnia hole?
I did check the Narnia hole.
Okay.
You believe the Narnia hole wasn't one of the first places I looked? You never know. You never fucking know. And so I asked my lovely wife, and I said, hey, not for nothing, but when I was, talking about the Pluto the other day, like, I don't know, man, it always seemed like a little shady. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck happened. I think some shit, I believe there's some untruth happening. And she's like, you think? What does that mean? I go, I don't know, but something just doesn't quite seem right. And a couple days later, I can't fucking let it go, and I'm like, hey, it's something. Okay, just tell me, okay, or like, let me know what's up. Here's what I think happened. I think the dog got a hold of Pluto, and got fucked up, and you threw it away or some shit, and you're not telling me because you don't want me to be mad. Like, if that's what happened, just tell me. I won't be mad. Just let me know what's up. Look, I seem to be able to fucking move on from this.
Very much like, the parents of the murdered daughter speaking to the serial killer and just being like, just tell us where the body is. Where is the body? Let us bury our daughter.
And she was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm like, oh, okay.
She's like, you fucking crazy right now.
Yeah. What the hell are you talking about? I don't know what to tell you. So then one night, after everyone's asleep, I'm in the living room watching cartoons, whatever the fuck I'm doing. And I just get this wild hair at my ass, and I move every piece of furniture in the living room. Turn everything upside down, to where I can say confidently, there's not a place on God's green earth that it makes sense for it to be that I have not already seen. So there's some wild shit going on here. I guess I just don't need. So like I'm basically one step away from tossing this bitch in the garbage. See, fuck it. She goes in the trash. Who needs a one-legged Megazord?
Yeah, and you're like, if I had just kept it together, we wouldn't be missing a foot right now.
Yeah,
I had to take it apart and put them all in their Disney poses.
You flew too close to the sun.
Yeah, just took. How dare I in my own home? That kind of shit, right?
You know what you should have done, Lee? I don't know if you're on Nextdoor or the Ring app or anything like that. You should have posted a post and be like, anybody seen this dog? But it was a picture of the Pluto leg.
Right?
I swear to God, that's the only thing I get notifications for on the Ring app. And it's like, people, control your fucking dogs.
Yeah, control your animals. Jesus
Christ. Bunch of hillbillies. But I digress.
Cut to a couple weeks ago. Just before I headed down to the Toylanta convention. I'm working. And in comes my lovely wife with a package. She's like, I didn't want to say anything until it got here. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she opens the box, and it's a whole brand new Disney Chakojin robot. I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, well, you were gone to Toy Fair. Sylvia got a hold of Pluto. And she tells me the story that I knew fucking happened. and as she's telling me the story, I just like, it's like in Kill Bill, it's just like,
man, I sure am glad they went through all these steps so that you wouldn't be mad.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck were you, what? And she's like, yeah, I thought, we didn't want you to be mad. I go, I've been mad for a month and a half trying to find this goddamn thing. She's like, I didn't want to say anything until it was replaced. I go, no, the move is you say this happened, but don't worry, I've replaced it. It's coming. And that's the way to go.
Not carry on this facade.
Yes. And she goes, oh, yeah. Yeah, that was
right.
probably the move.
Yeah. I see it now.
She's like, oh yeah, that was definitely the way to go.
I think I said it when you told the story on Fortnite. Your family is moving like you hit them. Like, oh no, Dad's toy got broke. We're gonna get whipped.
It was mostly because it was the dog, right?
Right.
Like, because they know they know I don't want a dog. So
Dad's
like,
gonna throw the dog out.
Like if Zoe had chewed on it and destroyed it, they would have just told him right away.
Absolutely. They'd been like, yes. Zoe got hopped up on Pixie Six and chewed on Pluto. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, they were just, it was goddamn preposterous. To make matters worse, once they fucking spill the beans, Zoe then brings me the injured Pluto. She had it the whole fucking time, and with a little bit of glue and patience, it doesn't even look that bad in Megazord mode.
You know how much they were sweating when you were searching the whole house for Pluto? Like, if I'm Zoe and I've got it stashed in my closet, I'm just like, I already checked in here. You don't need to be looking anywhere over here. I already checked.
It's like Telltale Heart. She's just hearing Pluto whimpering from her closet. Just
She's giving it to a friend. She's like, I need you to hold this at your house. Do not tell anybody about it.
You can never ask this question. We can never speak of this again. Just hold on to the dog. And then I'm like, why did you keep this? If you were never planning to show it to me, why did you? Everything they said just gave me more questions. It was so fucking bizarre.
It was a very bizarre approach.
You know what?
I think
they should have when the jig was finally up. They should have just went pranked.
It was so fucking wild. Like I was a lunatic for wanting to know where my shit was.
Yeah. They 100% textbook gaslit you.
Yeah, I said that, and they were like, no. And I said, think about it. And they were like, oh, no. Like, yes. So mistakes were made.
Yeah.
Now, that said, I got to take it with me to Toylanta in Orlando, big cool toy convention. They had an after hours event where you could bring shit and kind of, swap meet it and shit like that. And so, I bring that with me with some other stuff and end up meeting a dude, and we, he trades me this thing for a knockoff Masterpiece Jetfire, right? Because he's like, oh, I'll tell him about it. He's like, hey, fucking that is not a deal breaker or whatever. I want one of these forever kind of shit. And so Goat's off talking to that guy. They're just chatting or whatever. And as I'm sitting there at my little gimmick stand, this woman comes up, and she's walking around, whatever. And she's got like this whole fucking get up on, right? She's like, all the patches and shit. She's all very color coordinated, got a very Skeletor like color theme going on, whatever. And so I'm like, hey man, your outfit's cool. And she goes, thanks. You want a picture? And I was like, what? And she says, oh no, it's fine, don't worry. He'll take the picture. And I'm like, what the fuck is what the hell? And sure as shit, next thing I knew, I was standing in this fucking convention hall with a stranger posing for a Mark picture that I did not want nor need.
With her phone or your phone?
My phone. I just shared it in our chat. You can put it on the show.
You want a picture?
Yeah, look at that. It's like, you want a picture? I'm like, what? No, huh?
Okay,
shout
see, at
out,
first,
lady.
the way you were talking, I thought she was dressed as Skeletor.
No, but she had like the Skeletor shirt, the purple. She'd had like Skeletor socks on and shit like that. It was just a cool outfit, right? I was just paying her a compliment, and she made it fucking weird.
Can't do that anymore, Lee.
What?
You can't pay women compliments anymore.
Well, and then as she walks away, Goat comes back over because he was down there with me, and he walks back over and goes, "Woo, she looks fun."
You should go tell her, buddy.
Fucking ridiculous. That's been the extent of my adventures the past couple of weeks.
This is why you don't talk to strangers. The only thing that's going to come from talking to strangers is them talking to you.
So then,
honey, I was also trying to close a sale. Like I was in business mode at the time.
And as the boyfriend hands you your phone back, he says, "Fuck my girlfriend, please."
My God.
It was.
Hey, you need a floor to sleep on?
It was really fucking weird, man. It was a very, very odd exchange.
We got a hotel room with a chair. I will just be sitting in the chair. You guys do whatever you want, you know?
I'll be as quiet or as loud as you like. Just let me know. You need any water?
Mm-hmm.
Electrolyte. Foam finger.
Woo! It's a foam finger, but also with like Velcro letters. So you just pull the name off and build the new name every time. God damn. What you got going on, Nice? What's happening?
Well, shit.
Sorry for rambling. Goddamn.
While we haven't been watching Daredevil, we have been watching another man of the cloth that gets into violent outbursts.
Oh?
And the fucking Righteous Gemstones this season.
Oh my God.
Might be one of the funniest seasons of TV I've ever watched in my life.
We're only a couple in, but it's so goddamn.
Oh, you're only a couple in.
Yeah, so the last one I saw was the one that was Amy Lee's birthday celebration where Eli makes out with Megan Mullally in the parking lot.
Yes.
Like that was like the last one that I saw.
I think that might have been, was that not? Oh, that was the second one because the first one was Bradley Cooper as the first gemstone.
Yeah. Which was pretty cool in and of itself. That like the
My
first
God.
episode of The Righteous Gemstones is a period piece set in the Civil War, which is kind of wild.
You know,
starring Bradley Cooper of all things.
They were playing in the like trailers and shit. There would be clips of the Civil War shit, but I just assumed that they went to a reenactment, not that they were gonna blow 90% of their season's budget on a Civil War episode.
Right?
Fucking wild.
Real crazy.
So yeah, I don't want to give too much away because it is amazing. And I don't even want to, the one line I wanted to rehash, I'm not even going to say it because I am not sure exactly where you are and I don't want to spoil anything, so I will shut my fucking mouth and I will move on.
Well, I will make sure that I'm caught up by next week because I want to talk about stories.
don't rush yourself, but it is so good. We look forward to it every week. This past week was a flashback episode and those are great. The kids that play the gemstones in the flashbacks,
they're so good.
I don't know how they do it, but it feels like the adult actors like do the scene and then they're like, okay, kids, do that exact thing. Because
the girl who plays young Judy is incredible. Like, she's just as gross and cringy and she's like 14.
Judy is my fucking favorite. She's so horrible.
They're so bad.
So yeah, Righteous Gemstones.
I can't figure out, like, do you think like Eli is a good man? Like, because I don't think any of the kids are fundamentally good.
Right. Because
and Eli has got some real grifter shit mentality. Like, he was a carny wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's definitely not the holy man he makes himself out to be. But I don't know if is he good or not. You know, I can't quite put my finger on it.
Huh? I think he's trying to come to terms with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's fucking tired.
Looking like the Big Lebowski.
Yeah. But maybe we'll find out by the end. We'll see.
I did want to shout out Popeye's Chicken. Love that chicken. Double murder suicide. They got
it's fucking awesome.
Pickle glazed chicken sandwich right now.
All right. Tell me about this pickle glaze because I've never heard these words, but they sound amazing.
So, I believe they also brine it in pickle juice, which is a practice that I think Chick-fil-A does. And then the pickle glaze isn't super pickly, but it's like a spicy hot sauce with a little bit of pickly tang to it, and it's on top of a Popeye's chicken sandwich, which is the GOAT chicken sandwich, essentially.
Absolutely.
Yeah, those are so good.
No questions asked.
More importantly,
Chick-fil-A can eat a dick.
More controversial is the pickle lemonade and frozen pickle lemonade. And both times that I've gotten it, I've gotten the frozen pickle lemonade, and it hits. It is so dank.
It just sounds dank.
Think
Pickle
of
lemonade is an intense pairing of words.
Okay, like a fresh squozen lemonade at the carnival that is just super sour, super tang.
Tort.
And then just add like a little vinegar zip and salt to that. And then you got a pickle lemonade. Because that is essentially what they do. They just take their regular lemonade and then they put pickle juice in it.
Sure, yeah.
And as a pickle fan, I'm about it. I drove 20 minutes out of my way tonight to get another spicy pickle glaze sandwich and a frozen pickle lemonade. Yeah.
Well, goddamn. All
right.
right.
So if you have a Popeyes near you and you're a pickle freak like I am, run, do not walk, because they launched this shit, I think, a week ago, and it was the pickle sandwich, the pickle lemonade, fried pickles, and pickle glazed wings. And the fried pickles and the pickle glazed wings are not on the menu anymore. So limited time only.
Damn, all right.
Less of a shout out, but still a shout out, because Taco Bell, it's a coin flip whenever you go to Taco Bell, right? Whether or not it's going to be good or whether they're going to fuck up your order or whatever. And they got these toasted cheddar street chalupas right now.
It's really ironic that that's like more of a problem now when you as the consumer have to input the order yourself.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I do like mobile ordering so much, because it's like there's no loss of communication. Like, you have exactly what I want printed out in front of you. It's not like you misheard me or something. And then they still fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, somehow, some way, they prevail.
Taco Bell gonna Taco Bell. And then the only other thing I want to talk about, we were talking about food. We were discussing enchiladas for no specific reason.
Oh my God.
And Kelly busts out with, hold on, I have the screenshot right here.
He has the evidence, don't worry.
Kelly says, I straight up hate enchiladas. Smell like a dirty nutsack.
Yep.
And I respond, what the fuck? What the fuck, Kelly?
I said what I said.
And then I just had to dig further, because you can't just leave that. You gotta dig a little deeper, right? And it's
because to me, fucking few things get my Monterey Jack going quite like the smell of enchiladas. You know what I mean? A little smell cloud, you know.
I'm going to get my Monterey Jack off to these enchiladas. So yeah, it was
the only way I could describe it. I think it landed to the people who needed to land with.
We narrowed it down, and Kelly said it's specifically the sauce that smells like dirty nutsack.
Smells bad.
So my thought is either you have encountered some very bad enchilada sauce or some really interesting smelling nuts.
All this time, Kelly's nuts smell delicious. He didn't even know it.
Because it's like, it's the same ingredients in all Mexican food, right? Just like Taco Bell. Sure, it's a little different because it's got the sauce on the outside, but the sauce is just tomatoes and spices and onions and
Taco
garlic.
Bell specifically, it is exactly the same red sauce that they put in everything.
Yeah. So,
and I don't like that red sauce.
I hope at some point in our lives, when we are hanging out together, we are at a Mexican restaurant of some sort, and we can test this theory in person. Maybe
I don't like it.
Yeah. We might need to do takeout, but yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
need
right,
to smell. I don't need to smell a dirty nutsack at the restaurant. I know what a dirty nutsack smells like, but
we're gonna line it up like a blind taste test. Be like, sniff this. Okay, now sniff this.
Drawers on a stick or an enchilada.
Oh my God. I think we figured out what to do with all those truck nuts that people have gotten rid of.
Yeah.
There we go. Dip them in enchilada sauce. People will be like, oh, nostalgic. Smells like that summer working on the farm.
Incredible. So when you're not smelling your delicious nuts, Kelly, what you been doing? What's up?
I mean, I don't like it. It isn't my nuts. It's like when like a disheveled looking person walks by and I'm like, yep, smells like enchiladas.
Okay. Hold on. Well,
it's like how some people walk by and you're like, yep, soup.
right. The soup smell is, I would say, very close to an enchilada smell.
But the enchilada smell got a bit more of a bite. A little more of a bite to an enchilada smell. So.
And I would say, and I think you would all agree, that nobody wants to smell like soup or enchiladas.
No,
the
soup,
incredibly accurate.
It's the mix of the human soup plus they haven't done their laundry in possibly months.
Yeah.
That's where the kind of bitterness.
And there's probably
of the
some
enchilada
food
comes
mixed in. They probably do have a little bit of soup on their lapel.
Yeah.
Some actual literal soup is at play here as well. Yes.
Yeah, I'm always real worried about what I smell like in public, and then I smell other people, and I'm like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm doing just fine.
Every once in a while you get that, you get a whiff of that one person, and you're just like, how are you alive?
Yep. And then there's like, wait, was that me?
The type of person that smells so bad that when you walk into the room, you immediately smell them, and it's not like you've walked up to them. You're just in the same room.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
And then the person that smells so bad that when they leave, the place still smells like them afterwards.
Yeah, it stays there.
That's
Their
a really
haunts the room.
That is a top level dirtbag right there.
Yep. Gross. So think of gross people next time you have an enchilada.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be sniffing that thing. I'm going to be hoovering that enchilada snoss.
The smells.
Enchilada snoss.
All right, so what have I been doing? Last time we were on the show, did I talk about going to Collision? When the hell did we do a show last? All right, so I went to Collision in Milwaukee. It was a fun time. It was more enjoyable than anything because I went with my buddy who had never been to a wrestling show before.
Yes, you told us about this, but we did not talk about it on the show.
Yeah, so that was... He did not bring a magazine.
You're missing out.
Yeah. But no, his wife was a big fan back in the day. Like he showed me a picture of her from Halloween dressed up as Sting when she was young.
That rules.
Yeah. Yes, from the Police.
Nice.
And so he said, I saw him the other day, he's like, she will not shut up about when we can go to another wrestling show.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a good time. It was a fine show, but like I said, it was more fun to just experience it through them almost.
Yeah, that's great. That's fun.
There was at one point in the crowd, like in our section, there was two dudes who were getting pretty heated at each other because one was cheering for Mercedes Moné and the other was not.
No. Oh my God.
Was anti-cheering her. And they were getting actually mad until Carlos finally just starts going, kiss him, kiss him. And then that calmed him down pretty good. Really diffused the situation.
Shout out to Carlos because that could have gone either way.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah.
They just started making out.
That would have been good too.
We would have cheered.
I would have cheered. We were talking that so on Ring of Honor they have a stable of hunks at the moment.
Yeah, the frat boys.
The frat house, yeah.
Frat house, yes.
And we were talking about how only half of them came out all oiled up, and I was like, what the fuck are they doing back there? How is there not an oil boy?
Well, why don't you ask Linda McMahon?
Covered in A1 sauce.
But then
I don't want it to be true.
I went to another wrestling show this past Friday, New Japan's Windy City Riot down in Chicago.
God damn it. I miss going to wrestling shows with you, Kelly.
I know. We got to do it again. We got to do Mania Weekend one of these years. This wouldn't have been a bad year to do it.
In
But
Vegas.
the problem is I think everything's like stupid expensive because it's in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Not New York expensive.
I think they're going back to New Orleans. So we might want to try that again.
Oh yeah, you want to go see your baseball mitt
Catcher's
friend?
mitt?
Yeah.
Stop standing in front of my sign.
That fucking guy.
Yeah, that guy. Before we went to the show, we stopped at some comic shops because I'm me and I need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Went to one place called the Howling Pages that is like all just small press and manga, and it was super cool.
Oh, that sounds like your shit.
Oh yeah, found a bunch of rad shit. Found some old back issues there too. Like I found 3 issues of Johnny Ryan's Angry Youth comics, and I believe I sent you guys one of the pages from that. And boy, howdy, is it something!
Yeah, that
Lee,
is uniquely. That's a uniquely Kelly book.
Yeah. Lee, have you read Prison Pit yet?
Not yet. It's the next thing on my list. Yeah, I put it. It went to the front of the pile because it looks very upsetting in the best way.
Yep. Yeah, so it went there. Then we went to another place called Maximum Distractions, and it is a real shithole in the best way possible. Like, just walk in and there's just piles of shit everywhere.
What's
like, there's just Maximum Distractions. It is literally just like across the street from the shop we went to prior. So we just hit one, dropped our shit off in the car, went to the other one.
Hell yeah.
And like, so I walk in and there's just these like stacks of long boxes. And that's their dollar bins. So I'm just picking up boxes, moving them around. I'm like, yep, I'm in here.
That was Kelly's Monterey Jack moment.
Yeah.
Flying in the comic book store.
And then like, so I spent like 20 minutes. I had barely gotten in the door at that point, just digging. And then I look up and the shop, and their like nice non-dollar back issues is just, again, piles of boxes everywhere. Some of them are organized. Most of them aren't. So I said,
that's very upsetting.
I'm going to need to come back here and spend the entire day digging.
Oh my God.
See, that freaks me out just thinking about it. Like, it's too much chaos. Like, I like
that's where the treasure is, Lee.
You're not.
Yeah.
The thing is, he's right, because no one wants to look through that shit except for sickos.
Yeah, you got to be the one who looks through it. You gotta find the treasures.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I want.
Yeah, no, it is. You got the dog in you.
Yep, so I talked to a buddy. We're already planning sometime this summer. We're heading down there, spend the day digging in bins.
Hell yeah.
Then we went to a toy shop, like a Japanese toy shop called Nakama Toys. That was cool. Picked up a bunch of like cool little blind boxes, including these rad like coffee shop signs that light up. There's 2 more in the set that I didn't get.
Those things are awesome. Oh yeah, Niza's sharing a panel from the super cool comic Kelly was talking about.
Where's the
fell into a big vat of tar, and my mom and her boyfriend thought I was a black guy, and they hanged me from
Oh my God.
Again?
The again is very Mr. Bill-esque.
It really is. But then there's the I got in the mail that the Peanuts book.
Oh yes, I was just looking at
God,
Peanuts.
that fucking thing.
Redialogued old Peanuts strips. The best $4 I've spent in a while.
That was only $4.
$4.
That's unreal.
I got it with a couple other things. I was ordering something else, and then I see like recommended items, peanuts, and I'm like, well, hold on now,
Add
sir.
to cart.
How did you know?
Jorkins it.
Yeah, so
However, did you
Nakama
know?
Toys was cool. Then we went to a place called Toy du Jour.
These are all in
And-
Chicago?
Yeah.
Right on.
Okay, there's peanuts.
Charlie Brown loves pussy. Oh no, that's the instructions to Mahoney's shelf.
There we go.
Yeah. Real cool. You can just check it out on the YouTube. They'll show you some pretty neat stuff. There you go.
God
Lee,
damn, my
Lee, I
socks
was
are
gonna
just
say,
full
do you
of
want
splooge.
to play the roll around?
Hang on, let me see. Hang on, let me go in and zoom in a little bit because I'm old. Hang on.
Yeah.
Put on your readers.
Yeah, gotta put on my readers for this nonsense.
Here, can I do that? There we go.
There you go.
Oh, here we go. So, to set the scene, Charlie Brown's outside trying to just commenting on his laundry more than anything. And he walks out of his room. He says, "God damn, my socks are just full of splooge." Tum-ta-tum-ta-tum, he hangs them up. And he says, "Great, now the whole neighborhood can smell." Well, Mama probably has some fresh ones I can face fuck. 7-7, Schultz.
So they just what? What?
They just re-dialogued them.
Yeah, so like there is a peanut
okay.
strip. That is a peanut strip. Yeah, they just put all the insane dialogue in it.
Yeah. Charlie Brown's
So,
in
like,
the
here's one.
water.
Now he's in the water. He's about waist deep in the water. He says, "This would be the perfect place to hide my erection. Gee, even the freezing water won't make it go down. Better take care of it the old-fashioned way." And then in the background, I'm going to say that's probably, I don't know who that is. Two kids in the background. One kid says, "So, is this a good time for you to suck on my chode?" The other one says, "Yeah, we can use the sand to cover up all the jizz I'm after." And then one of them says, "Never mind, there's Charlie Brown. He'd probably beat off to it." Schultz, 614.
Insane. Such a sick, twisted mind.
These are the treasures I love to find.
Yes.
Yeah, Toy du Jour was nuts. Like, there was just wall-to-wall toys. I made multiple laps because there was just so much to see. And I even said to my buddy Justin, I was like, oh, hang on, I need to go for another lap. I didn't look high enough at everything.
Jesus.
Like, there was shit so high up on the wall. I didn't end up buying anything just because I didn't really everything I needed. But, like, it was the perfect store to, like, wander around and kill some time at. But, like, they had good prices on shit, just nothing I needed.
Damn,
So
this place is packed. Holy shit, this is nuts. See, I'm looking at pictures on Google. That's insane.
Yeah, that place is crazy. So definitely recommend if you're in the area in Chicago to check that place out.
Yeah, if you're heading to
Speaking of
C2E2,
headmasters, there's a whole bunch of them right there. Neat.
Yeah, and then we went to the wrestling show. I didn't realize until like 2 days prior that CT also this weekend.
Whoops.
And that the Wind Trust is literally across the street from it. So we're like, well, we better get there early to get parking. And the craziest thing is, so we go to park, and they're like, oh, you're doing event parking? We're like, yeah. So they send us up this way that at first looks like we're heading into a construction site. And then we go inside a building and park in what looks like a warehouse, and I start looking around and realize it's where C2E2 used to be in the McCormick Center.
Oof.
So I don't know where C2E2 is
parked
anymore.
You parked in the exhibit hall?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, remember
All right.
where there was that like raised food area?
Yeah.
We were you could see it from where we parked.
That's wild.
It was crazy. So I was like, where the fuck is the actual con now?
Well, there was the first year they had it in that riverfront section with all the windows that was kind of separate from everything. If they're not using that middle main part of McCormick.
But yeah, like, I was just thinking about it, and you know, between the hotel and C2E2, there was like 3 other big ass halls across the hallway too, like different, different spots. Yeah, that place was huge, not just the one we looked at. So maybe it's, how about I say maybe it's bigger? It's definitely not bigger. Definitely not that.
Yeah, like I just sent the picture to the group chat where you can see, like, yep, that's facing where that food area was.
Wild.
That's crazy.
That
so you
seems...
just ride your car up inside this building.
Yeah. That seems like so much more work to get cars in and out.
Work.
Like we were going back and it's like, where are we fucking going?
Just riding down the middle of the lobby past the fucking C2E2 banner.
It was super weird. So then we get to walk through a good chunk of McCormick to get to the venue. And like we had to take a skywalk there, and we're like, all right, cool, we'll get near the venue and then we'll figure out food. And at which point we get to where the entry is, and we're like, well, we are stuck in this hallway now until they allow us into the building, unless we want to walk all the way back through McCormick. So I guess we're going to stand here for 20 minutes until they let us in. And then we just ate venue.
That's dumb.
It was dumb, but luckily the Wintrust food is not bad.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I feel like arena food has improved exponentially over the past just like 5 years. Everybody keeps trying to do like this stunt food, and they get all these good restaurants in the arenas and stuff. It's not just $11 shitty dirty water hot dogs.
No, that's true. Actually,
I crushed a good slice of pizza, a churro, and like a really good Bavarian pretzel.
Oh hell yeah! Speaking my language.
Yeah, got a big ass Mountain Dew, a big thing of fucking Skittles. It was a good night.
God damn!
Chicken and cheese tornadoes.
Well, because we hadn't eaten all day.
Right.
That was always my go-to New York Comic Con.
Oh, I know.
And then
that and the stupid ass pretzel that every time I'd be like, I don't like these, but I always feel like I like these.
Then we got to our seats and realized they were way better than I thought they were.
Yeah, no kidding, man. You were like, throw a rock at Tanahashi if you want.
Yeah, we were we were really close. And like the nice thing was, so the aisle we were in was only, it was like at the end of the section, and there were 3 of us, and no one took that last seat.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So that was fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Just got to have a nice empty seat next to me. And like, yeah, it was great. We were stupid close. Like, and I would rather be on the raised area because fucking I hate being on the floor at wrestling shows.
Yes.
Everyone feels the need to stand up for no goddamn reason.
That's what we did at World's End. Is we got the first row of seats above the floor.
Yeah, that's perfect.
But then I had the fucking hot ass spotlights on my knees the entire time. Those lights are hot, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really good show. Whole lot of fun. Got to see Tanahashi's final match, which was pretty nuts.
That is pretty cool.
Just like super surreal to be like, I got to be there for his last U.S. match. And not only was it his last U.S. match, it was also the culmination of the feud that Tanahashi had with DDT, like, back in 2014. That I was super into, and it never finished because it just kind of fell apart. And it was like, why is... Well, I sent this. This was from the Ishii versus Gabe Kidd match. They had been chopping each other for like 3 minutes prior.
Couple thick-ass boys.
Yeah, that match was awesome. And was another historic match. That was Ishii's longest singles match ever. At 34 minutes.
Wow. 34 minutes they beat the hell out of each other?
Yep. It was a 30-minute Iron Man match, and they tied, and then they went to sudden death.
Ooh. Damn.
Yeah, and Ishii'd never had a singles match longer than 30 minutes prior to that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that was
a hell of a show, man.
It was an awesome show. Yeah, I'm really glad we went. It was a very good time.
Love a good adventure, man.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to go do things.
You gotta go do some stuff. You gotta go do things that are cool to, help shake off the demons sometimes. That's good for you.
Yeah.
It's like, but have you tried Rotten House?
Rotten House is the best.
I do love to rot in my house.
Some of that bed rot.
I'll be doing a lot of that.
Lisa the other day that I finally understand the super wealthy approach of everything you need is in your house and you just never leave it.
Yep.
I get that. Yeah, I get that now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this weekend it's WrestleMania weekend, so everyone get ready to sit inside your house and watch a bunch of shitty wrestling.
I'm gonna do half that.
Shows start tomorrow night.
That's fucking bonkers. Like who's that for? That's too much.
That's for the sickos.
Did we not do Wednesday night? Because
we never did Wednesday. Thursday was the first day we started.
Huh.
And that was always later in the day Thursday.
Right.
So my schedule for stuff I want to see is Wednesday. Tomorrow night there's a Dragon Gate show at 10 my time. So it's all in Vegas. So everything my time subtract 2 hours from their time. So on Thursday at 1 p.m. Defy has a show. 5 p.m. there's the WrestleCon Super Show. 9 p.m. Prestige is running a show. 10 p.m. is Bloodsport. Midnight is a Lucha show. Then Friday, Tokyo Joshi's running at 1. DDT's running at 5. Spring Break's at 9. And Saturday's got a GCW show at 4 and the Clusterfuck at 1 a.m.
Oh my God.
I was just thinking the other day about watching Great Sasuke karaoke Bon Jovi at 4 in the goddamn morning in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the weekend. Get the Triller Plus package. Most of the shit's free.
Clusterfuck starting at 1 Vegas time?
At no,
1 your time.
My time. So 11 p.m. Vegas time.
It'll really start 3 a.m. your time.
Yeah.
And it'll end at 9 a.m. your time.
Yeah. Yeah, so any of those past 10 p.m., I'm catching the VOD. I ain't watching that.
Yeah.
That's nuts. But sounds fun though.
Yeah. And then there's actual WrestleMania.
I was thinking we should do a wrestler or porn star, but we create a fake WrestleMania card and have Mahoney decide which matches are wrestlers and which ones are porn stars.
That would be good. I like them are actually WrestleMania matches.
Yeah.
I like it. That means you got to get 2 right.
Well, no, you get.
I can do it.
You get almost help if you get 2 names. They're both either wrestlers or porn stars. I think
exactly. So you got to be right twice, though.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm right 100% of the time. So I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. All right. We can do that. We can definitely do that. It'd be fun as fuck.
Yeah. Put a pin in that.
Do it.
Remind me, and I will prep that next week.
All right. Yep. Gonna do a quick little preview. Mahoney. Mm-hmm. Carolina Cruz versus Jasmine Allure.
That definitely sounds like porn star.
Nope, those are wrestlers.
NXT.
They'll be on the New Tradition Lucha Libre Viva Las Reinas show.
Oh.
Yeah, but they'll be fucking, so they're porn stars.
Yeah. It's fighting the bear all over again. Look at him.
Mm-hmm. Trying to trick me.
What you got going on, Mahoney?
What do I have going on? I do not have much going on. Did we tell the burrito story on the air?
No.
I don't think we did, but it's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it's fine. If we did, I would tell the second half, but I don't need to tell the second half. We got to tell the whole thing.
No, I don't mind.
Right, yeah, exactly.
It's so okay. So
put that shit on wax, son.
Yeah.
So
and also it gives context to enchiladas.
Yes.
So, you know.
We did I don't know, like 2 months ago at this point. A while back, my work from home week changed, and now I have the same one as Lisa. And so I'm downstairs one day. She comes downstairs to have lunch, and she grabs a like the bucket of blueberries and a handful of fucking
almonds?
Cashews. I think it was cashews. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, this is what I eat for lunch. This is what I have for lunch like every day when I work from home. I have cashews, I have blueberries. It's great. And I was like, okay, like duly noted. And so I start making her lunch. And so that first week, like I have
never
anything.
seen a person put the kind of work into lunch that you do. I'm not cooking a lunch. Good on you.
They're like quick. It's like half an hour. Like everything is just meticulously well thought out.
That's far more time than I'm willing to put into lunch.
I eat my lunch straight from the can most of the time.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, you don't even heat up the beefaroni all the time, so
not all the time. No, sure don't.
So yeah, I start making her lunch, and I got to work with like what I have on hand, right? So, like I got a bunch of stuff in the freezers. I got a bunch of stuff just around. And so one day I'm like, okay, well, I got a bunch of wraps like left over from the last time we had tacos or who knows what. I'm like, I got chicken in the freezer, some chicken thighs in the freezer, and I got a block of cheese that I can shred, and I got cans of beans down in the basement. So I'm like, I'm gonna make some burritos. So
lunch.
I whip up.
You guys talking about lunch, you guys?
Yeah, I mean, you've never had a burrito for lunch?
Yeah, I pull that bitch out of a bag and put it in the microwave. That's lunch food.
No. So I throw the chicken thighs and I defrost them on Tuesday. And then Wednesday I throw them in some marinade. And then Thursday, lunchtime comes around, I throw them on the grill. I grill them up. I make a scoop of rice, throw some cilantro and lime in there. I shred up the cheese. What else did I put in there? Oh, some black beans.
He's making lunch
on a Tuesday.
He's making lunch like he's trying to have a third kid.
Yeah. No. That does not. Yeah. So,
he's like, please no.
I grill up these burritos. I make them. I slap them down in the pan to grill them up themselves.
Oh my God.
They closed.
My panties are wet.
I plate them, and she comes downstairs because she just comes down to the plated finished lunch. She comes downstairs. And she's like, all right. And
I have never once in my life, by the way, plated a lunch. I've put some shit on the plate, but I've never plated a lunch. Well done.
She takes a bite, and I'm looking at her, and she goes, I didn't say I don't like it.
Oh my
and I'm
God.
Like, okay. I'm like, okay. And so, I'm interested. I want to know because I want to do, if there's something that you don't like tell me so I can fix it for next time.
Yeah, I want to improve.
So I'm like, what's the matter? What's the matter? What don't you like? And she's like, it's too wet. And I'm like, what do you mean too wet? Like, what exactly is too wet about it? And she's like, I don't know. It's just, it's too wet. And I'm like, I don't think you know what a burrito is supposed to be. Like, what do you mean it's too wet?
I don't like the sensation of the moisture in my mouth. When I eat a burrito, I want it to be like sand.
Yeah. So I'm like, is it because there's rice in there? And she's like, no, it's not the rice. It's just too wet.
No. I like a good I like a good grit in my burrito.
Mm-hmm.
And like for the record, I know I threw them in the pan to like grill them up, but then I like put them on a paper towel because sometimes they come out of the butter, they're a little damp. So I like put them on a paper towel, dried them all up. Like they were dry, crispy, they were great. And so she's like, no, they're too wet. I'm like, okay, well, I don't think you like burritos. Like I think that's just what we're dealing with here. And she's like, no, I like burritos. These ones are too wet.
Burritos,
I'm like, all right.
classically wet.
So I'm like, that's fine. I'll eat your other one. Like you do what you want with that one because I made us both two. Like I'll eat your other one, no problem.
I can't think of a
So
single.
that was like
I can't think of a single
ago.
burrito ingredient that isn't wet.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Meat's wet, sauce is wet, rice is wet, vegetables are wet. Cheese cheese can be dry.
Well, okay, so that was the thing.
Melty.
She was like, I think it's because you melted the cheese.
Ah,
and I was like, I'm sorry. What burrito have you ever had in your life that had unmelted cheese in it? Like, what kind of lunacy is that?
That sounds like
the way she makes it sound is
like a good grit in my burrito, and I also want it to be cold. I want a cold, gritty burrito.
Like the way she makes it sound is that it was just like dripping down her arms.
Right.
No, and it definitely was not. It definitely was not. So I'm like, okay, like whatever you say. So I just, we adjust. We make adjustments. No more burritos on the menu. I'm like, that's fine. So we get to, this was, again, a while ago. But now we get to this week. And I'm brainstorming lunch ideas. And I'm like, hey, do you like, what the hell? What are they called? Enchiladas. I'm like, you like enchiladas? And I'm expecting her to be like, absolutely not. And she's like, yeah, I like enchiladas. And I'm like, no, like
you can't.
Enchiladas.
You can't.
Like with the, and she's like, yeah, with the red sauce. And I'm like, what? How? How do you like enchiladas, but the burrito was too wet? I don't understand.
And she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? The burrito was too wet.
She's like, I do not know what to tell you. I don't know what's so hard about this for you.
Maybe it's just like because the eating experience is different, because with enchiladas, you're not picking them up to eat them?
Maybe.
I mean, you can use a knife and fork wherever you want.
Yeah.
Like
enchiladas.
I don't know.
The wettest of burritos.
This is what I deal with. Wet burritos.
Hey, you know what? They're all a little bit insane. We're no
Tomorrow's
prizes ourselves. We just gotta work through it. Yeah.
Fuck off. Amazing.
It's gonna be great.
My lunch tomorrow is probably gonna be 2 big spoons of peanut butter. I'm standing in the kitchen.
I got the chicken all ready to go in the fridge, and just gotta throw it in the pan fry it up, put it on some pasta, boom, done. Probably 15-20 minutes.
That's one of the benefits of smoking all this meat is then we've just got meat ready to go for whatever for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not without its benefits for sure. No, I'm
the
definitely
only,
into that.
I mean, it's all just in how you prep, right? Like, you got to pick. If you're gonna do something, like I try to do something different every day, but it's got to obviously share ingredients because, like, Monday we did stuffed peppers, but like I can't buy like one meal worth of stuffed peppers, ground beef, So like, you gotta plan and adjust the rest of your week to accommodate.
Yeah, you just make a full week's menu of burritos, different varying degrees of wetness.
Exactly.
Yeah, on Monday you make a chalupa. On Tuesdays it's a gorditas.
Yeah, then you got a quesadilla, then you got a tacos. Yeah. It's easy.
I tell you what, I bit into those cheesy, crunchy chalupa street tacos. And they were so good, I got fucking mad. Because it's like, now I got to go back to Taco Bell. I got to chase this. But it's never going to be as good.
Nope.
Like, I won't even look at a nacho fry anymore.
Yeah, they just make me sad.
It's like, here's a cardboard box full of al dente pasta. Enjoy.
Oh, got burned, huh? Damn.
They just, quality control went down. Every nacho fry is soggy that has come out of a Taco Bell kitchen for the past 6 months.
It's a damn shame.
Disgusting is what it is.
Juggalo John says, I think Pop needs a Mahoney and Nyes cooking show.
Fuck yeah, let's
tell you what. I've been threatening my wife with a cooking podcast for years now. It might happen.
You could do worse.
Yeah. And then in general, I've just been threatening my wife. I shook my fist when I did that. Oh my God. There was a great moment.
To the moon,
I know this was a private moment between us, but my lovely wife was, I get home from being out during the day, whatever I do during the day, you know, we don't have to be specific about it.
Wandering the streets.
So I get home,
the streets,
and it's like a Sunday.
Walking the streets, getting in touch with the roughs.
She's been at home with the dog all day, and I get home, and she starts going down the list of all the shit that she didn't do, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do this," and then later on, she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't do this," and I just snap back at her, and I just go, "God damn it, woman!" And she fucking howled. Like, is this what you want? You want me to fucking yell at you? God damn it, woman!
That's one of our favorite bits too. Lisa will be going on about something. She'll be like, "Oh, like I like emptied the trashes upstairs, but like I didn't bring the trash to the curb." And I'll be like, "You bitch!" I know.
I'm out here in these streets all day, and I come home and the dishes aren't done?
Yeah, I do the same kind of shit, but every once in a while I fuck up and I do it in public, and she's like, "You can't talk to me like that out here. They don't know." Like, oh, fuck, you're right.
We have fun.
But then I'm like, look around. I'll be a hero. It's fine.
That's true.
Man. What a way to go out. Holy shit. Let's end on you, bitch. That's a good one. That's a fun one. It's good. Let's land this fucking bird. Hopefully we'll have Jose back. We literally had to ask him before the show where in the country he was, because I don't think any of us actually knew.
Yeah, you know, it's like, I don't know if he has been home. I tend to lose track.
Has he been home since
New York?
He has been home since New York, but I feel like he has not been home in a few weeks now.
Damn.
And it's like, I don't want to bug him and be like, "Hey, you home? You home? You home? You home?" And I just figure he'll come back to us eventually. Like, he's our half Puerto Rican boomerang.
There you go. There we go.
Half Puerto Rican boomerang.
Yeah, Puerto Rico,
that
famous for
like
boomerangs.
Something they would call you in minor league baseball.
Yeah, the ICE agent listening just made a note in his notebook.
Like, all right, he's the half Puerto Rican boomerang or a fire plug, one of the two.
Fucking Stanley just rolled over in his grave because he didn't think a half Puerto Rican boomerang.
Jesus
they
Christ.
never would have allowed it back in the days.
Hopefully, the Comics Code wouldn't have allowed it.
Never, not one time.
Comics Code would have been like 10% Puerto Rican at best.
Whether or not we have Jose next week, we will definitely try to have a show so we can do Wrestler or Porn Star, the WrestleMania card.
Wrestle Porn Star Mania. We'll workshop the title.
Wrestler Porn Star Mania. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So for Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, wherever he may be, Kelly Harris, and our good buddy Mahoney, I am the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. We'll talk to you fools next time. 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages. Good night. We love you. Goodbye.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Fucking Google something.
Holy shit.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
I didn't want to say it.
What are you, some kind of bitch? Whoa.
You fucking
Google ass bitch. Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
you fucking Google ass bitch.
That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.